Hello?
Daddy? It's Eden. I'm calling you from the police station.
Police station?
Mom is being booked for murder.
Oh, no. Cruz did it? He actually did it?
I begged him not to, Daddy. But that's not important now. We gotta do something to help her.
All right, honey, don't worry. I'll get Jack Lee on the case right away. Now, you go back to Sophia and stay with her. Tell her that we're doing everything we possibly can. We'll have her out by noon.
I respect your views, Inspector, but I think you should know I intend to push for a much tougher charge at the arraignment than you're suggesting.
How much tougher?
I'm going for murder one.
Oh, are you kidding? At the most, this was involuntary manslaughter. And there are enough extenuating circumstances to warrant asking for clemency.
This is clear-cut murder one.
Tony, murder one demands premeditation. Now, give me a motive.
This is obviously the result of a long-standing, much-publicized Capwell-Lockridge feud. Now, I think C.C. and Sophia conspired to kill Lionel Lockridge, then trumped up C.C.'s story to get Sophia acquitted. Now, she was in disguise, right? She came into the house via the tunnels that connect the two houses. She'd already sent a message to Lionel Lockridge, which just happened to be delivered to Channing Jr. by mistake. She came in the night before to check out the lay of the land, and she happened to come across the gun. Now, I don't care what C.C. is claiming. I think Sophia loaded the gun the night before. Premeditated, cold-blooded murder. And if I can find any proof to prove that C.C. was involved in this, I'm going to haul him in, too, as an accessory to murder. In the meantime, I think you're doing a fine job for us. You know, there might even be a little promotion in this for you. Nice work, Inspector.
Hi. From what I overheard, the DA was congratulating you on a job well done.
Well, then apparently you missed the part where I tried to get him to produce the charge.
What is the charge?
It could be first-degree murder.
First-degree murder? Why? What kind of a sentence does that have?
Well, were you to be convicted, which I can't imagine happening, it could carry 25 years to life imprisonment.
25 years to life. Suppose we have you to thank for this. I hope you're happy. You're satisfied.
Eden, I didn't have a choice.
Of course not. Something that goes a little bit bigger than this, right? It's this mindless, slavish devotion to your work and duty. Well, I'll tell you something. I thank God that I didn't marry you. And I thank God that I'm not going to. Mama, it's going to be okay. I talked to Daddy, and he's going to get a hold of Jack Lee. And I'll check up on it because he should be here by now, okay?
Okay.
You need the best help available, and we're going to get it for you.
All right, honey.
Sophia, I'm so sorry. I want you to know I didn't want this. I just want you to understand.
Mama, don't listen to him. We are your family, and you need to rely on us. All right?
Sophia, we're going to have you out of here right away.
Oh, Jack, thank you. Chris wanted to ask me some questions, but he was waiting until I had counsel present.
Which is generous of him.
Eden, why don't you go post bail, and we'll be along as soon as we're through here.
All right?
Yeah, Mr. Lee, I just wanted to ask Sophia a couple of questions.
We're home.
Sophia,
Yeah.
are you all right?
Yeah, well, I am now. Hi, darling.
Mom, how you doing?
Oh. Glad to see you. Hello, Santana.
I am so glad you're back.
Thank you.
Thanks for getting her out. What happens now?
Well, she's out on bail until the arraignment.
When will that be?
That depends on how quickly the DA can come up with a date for a court hearing. I think I better warn you, though, Cece. I believe they're going to go for a charge of first-degree murder. If they get it, that means she'll be bound over for trial. There'll be a whole new bail situation. I don't know what it'll be.
What are our chances?
Oh, I'm very confident. We'll clear up the charge. We'll get her off. Listen, I suppose I could use a phone.
Of course, over there. Help yourself.
Thanks. It's me. Listen, I just want to remind you to place that telephone call we discussed earlier in exactly 10 minutes.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the Capitol House, but I'm leaving right now. Don't worry, I'll be there. I'm counting on you, Parker.
Yeah, you don't have to worry. 10 minutes it is.
Thanks.
Is it really that bad that she has to go to the hospital?
I'm afraid so, honey. Even Mason will agree to that.
Terribly sorry, everybody. I'm afraid I have to leave. Pressing business.
Thanks for dropping everything and taking care of this.
Well, we still have a lot of work to do, but I'll call you very soon. We'll set up a strategy meeting.
Thank you, Jack. I appreciate everything you've done.
I'll walk you out.
Don't be discouraged, Sophia. We're going to win this one. Goodbye.
We will. We will win this.
Thank you, Cece.
Hi.
I can't ask you in right now. Sure you understand.
Yeah, I understand. I just wanted to talk to you and see how we're gonna...
I don't think we have anything to talk about. Unless you're here on official police business, I think it'd be better if you'd leave.
Eden, please don't. We have to talk to each other. We gotta work our way through this. We can't just let it destroy what we've got.
I think you should have thought about that in the beginning.
I had to do my job.
Let me just ask you one thing. Would you have done this to your mother? Would you have turned in Carmen if she were guilty of the same crime?
I don't know what I would have done.
You would have turned in your badge. But not for my mother.
Baby, I love you more than anything else in the world. Now, I realize you're as confused as I am right now.
I'm not confused anymore. I know exactly where we stand. You do not love or understand me the way I thought you did. You can't.
Look, we're different people. I understand it. We have a different way of seeing this. But you and I together, we can overcome anything.
Except this. You're not the man I thought you were. Because of you. Because of your insistence on moral duty. My mother's gonna go to jail. Not for a crime, but for an accident. For something she didn't mean to do. And if that happens, I will never forgive you.
Eden, don't.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Thankfully.
Right, Eden? Huh? Come on.
How'd it go?
Well, it's been very difficult for everyone. Gina wanted to be alone with Brandon for a moment.
Poor Gina, what she must be going through. And you, too, it must be very hard on your side.
It has been painful, Sophia, but it is going to be best in the long run. It's the only way she's going to break this.
Well, not necessarily. You could always chain her up in the attic like something out of a Bronte novel. That sometimes cures them in a year or two.
Mason, you have caused enough trouble for today. Please don't make things worse.
Don't you feel a little like Henry VIII, Dad, with one wife on your arm and another on her way to the tower?
Mason, don't. It's a terrible thing to say.
Mason, aren't you happy to have Sophia back?
Yes, of course I'm happy. I just wish you'd let me represent you instead of Jack Lee.
I know. That was not my decision. It was your father's. I had nothing to do with it.
Jack Lee's a good attorney, and he's famous.
Yeah, I should be famous by now, too, but Dad slowed me down a bit.
I have made some mistakes with you, Mason. I've made mistakes with all my children. But I hope to rectify that with my memorial to Channing.
Your what? Memorial.
I haven't told anyone except Jack Lee and Sophia. But it's a project that I'm going to have great pride in funding.
What is it? Your father's building a university in Channing's name.
What? Channing Capwell Jr. University. Dedicated to upholding the values that Channing believed in. It'll be a great monument to his name and his aspirations.
I came by to pick up my things.
Why do you have to do that?
We don't belong together. It's not gonna work.
You know, I could have taken the easy way out and not turned your mother in, but it would have been wrong.
There's no point in talking about it.
Eden, why do we have to pay for what she did? She tempted fate. She picked up a gun, she pointed it at another human being, and she pulled the trigger. I don't care if you're just trying to scare the guy. She took another person's life.
I'll come back later to get the rest.
She has to face this, all right? She's been in agony for years because she forgot she did it. Look at how long she's running around like Dominic trying to incriminate other people. The woman needed help.
Come back later when you're not here. I don't ever want to see you again. Goodbye.